The backline is going to be a hot topic over the summer, with constant links to players all across it, and also uncertain futures from current Liverpool players like Trent Alexander-Arnold and Konate. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool transfer news, as it appears a deal for a defender is imminent. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Ibrahima Konate says Liverpool don't have to listen to the media about their season, insisting they shouldn't have their achievements undermined. Liverpool are on the brink of securing their second league title in 34 years, and when the day comes that the trophy is mathematically secured, there will be an almighty party on Merseyside. Though the Reds have been by far the best team in England this season, there has been a strange narrative developing in some quarters to undermine Liverpool's achievement. Virgil van Dijk recently clashed with Michael Owen over the topic, and Konate has also now made sure the Reds' success isn't being downplayed. Speaking to Sky Sports, it was put to the Frenchman that nobody expected Liverpool to be where they are. Konate responded, "Exactly, I completely agree, and if you ask every player or every fan what you will pick out of play for every trophy, but you don't know what you will get at the end of the season, or maybe a chance to win the Premier League, I think all of them would say, yes, maybe a chance to win the Premier League." We don't have to listen to media and think that because we didn't win the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, or we are out of the Champions League that we have a bad season. No, nobody expected us to be where we are today. We just have to do everything and give everything every game until the end of the season, game after game, and if we achieve something special, everyone will be very happy. Liverpool's bus parades are legendary for their colour, passion, and sheer numbers they attract. Konate has been a part of one after the Reds won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup in 2022. Despite losing the Champions League final the night before, an estimated 500,000 turned out to see the Reds that year, and it left an indelible mark on the players. Konate commented, "I had this experience. I was close to winning the Premier League, I was close to winning the Champions League, and every single game I played this season for Liverpool, I just remember how close I was to winning this, but I didn't, and at the end, nobody remembers this moment. For people to remember this, you have to win it, and that's why we have to be focused and ready, because me as well, even the players who won the Premier League in 2020, don't know what will happen if we win it. This will be special for everybody in this club." It is sometimes underestimated just how important these occasions are for the players, who are increasingly housebound in an era when they are mobbed upon entry to a public place. Konate added, "Just when we won the Carabao and FA Cup, I was like, what is this? I think I became crazy. I was like, what is this? This is crazy." And I spoke with some people in the club, not the players, but the people who work in the football. There's a physio, Chris Morgan, with whom I'm very close, a very good guy. He said to me, "If we win the Premier League, you have no idea what will happen." And I was like, "What do you mean? I hope we will not die." But no, this will be very special, and it's not done. We just have to give everything. Now, in some huge Liverpool transfer news, with Tsimikas potentially on the way out this summer, as Liverpool seek a new left-back, reports from Greece claim interest from the Premier League. Tsimikas made his first appearance in 5 games when he started in Liverpool's 2-1 win over West Ham, with his game time having dried up in a less hectic schedule. It is clear that Arne Slot prefers Andy Robertson, who replaced Tsimikas after an hour on Sunday, but there is also an expectation of further changes at left-back this summer, with Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez, Ajax's Jorel Hato, and Wolves' Ryan Ait-Nouri among their targets for the position. It stands to reason that Liverpool will allow one of their current options to leave. According to Greek journalist Giannis Kourianopoulos, Tsimikas is attracting interest from at least 3 Premier League clubs, while the Sporttime reporter added on X that it is not 100% that Tsimikas will be for sale. It seems the most likely eventuality given the pecking order and Liverpool's push for a new left-back. Tsimikas is nearing the end of his 5th season at Anfield and has made a similar number of appearances to each of the last 3. 26 in 2021-22, 28 in 2022-23, 25 in 2023, 2023/24, and 26 so far this time. But having failed to break out of the role of useful cover for Robertson, it may be the right time for the popular Greek international to move on. Tsimikas signed a new long-term contract in 2023, but is understood to have just 2 years remaining on his terms, which makes this summer an ideal time for Liverpool to sell in terms of maximising value. Tottenham, Arsenal and Leicester were all linked with moves for Tsimikas prior to his switch to Merseyside, while former Olympiacos teammate Daniel Podence advised him to join Wolves over Liverpool in 2020. While the landscape has shifted since then, and Arsenal for one are unlikely to be in the market for a player of his profile, the 28-year-old could have a number of options if he does leave. Staying in the Premier League would allow him to display his obvious talent on a more regular basis, with consistency clearly a factor behind his best form. But Liverpool would still hold out for a sizable fee for a player who has averaged the third most expected assists per 90 of any of Slot's squad this season, 0.23, behind only Mohamed Salah, 0.25, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, 0.25. In other news, Mohamed Salah is committed to Liverpool for at least 2 more seasons, but the next campaign could be interrupted by an absence of up to 10 games. Salah will stay at Anfield until 2027 after signing a new contract worth up to £25 million per year last week. His new deal is set to be followed by the official confirmation of a similar extension for Virgil van Dijk, in a major boost for the Reds moving forward. But Liverpool will know they could be without Salah for an extended period in 2025/26, due to the scheduling of the Africa Cup of Nations. The 2025 edition of the biennial tournament was set to take place this summer, but was later moved to the winter as it clashed with FIFA's expanded 32-team Club World Cup. And while the 2023 tournament was held in January and February, this time around it will kick off on December 21st, with the final taking place on January 18th. That means if Salah and Egypt were to go all the way to the final, the 32-year-old could miss up to 10 fixtures for Liverpool based on this season's calendar. It would include all of the games in a busy festive schedule in the Premier League, along with potential Carabao Cup knockouts, the FA Cup third round, and an additional Champions League phase tie. Liverpool will of course be aware of this, and it could impact any recruitment decisions when it comes to their forward line this summer. In June of last year, the Press Association reported that Premier League clubs would have the option of rejecting call-ups for either the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations or the 2026 World Cup due to FIFA regulations. Those regulations on the status and transfer of players state it is not compulsory to release the same player for more than one A representative team final competition per year. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.